Hi everyone, welcome back to Code and Innovate YouTube channel. In this video, I will be discussing the most recently asked Zoho interview questions straight from the March 22nd and 23rd and April 2nd, 2025 hiring rounds. These questions were shared by the candidates who attended Zoho's coding rounds. And they cover a mix of patterns, arrays, string, logic, and edge case based problems. Also, a few viewers messaged me asking if I could upload a Word document of all the questions, and that's what inspired me to do this video. So, instead of a document, I decided to explain everything directly here. So, you get both the questions and the right approach to solve them. Let's dive right into the problem. So first, let's see the 22nd and 23rd March 2025 what they have asked. So this problem I have already explained the solution which I have posted in YouTube channel. So this is all about print pattern based problem. So if they give 5, it should have to 5 rows. It should have to print like this, increasing order. It's like increasing triangle pattern. So this is one question. So next question they have given the leaders in an array. So same way I have also explained this in detail. If you want to check, so you can go in a playlist Zoho interview questions and that there will be the solution. So next problem 3 is unmatched substring. So for example, they will be giving two strings. So in that we have to check which are the unmatched strings. So that should be our output. So fourth one problem is the maximum consecutive subarray, which is nothing but which is they will be giving some binary array which consists only zeros and ones. We have to find the length of the longest consecutive subarray of the same digit. If no subarray exists, we have to print no subarray found. Like this there will be one question they are given. So the problem 5, so it is regarding data manipulation. So we have to add the days to date. So here they will be given some date, like if you can see here dd, month and year. So they will be giving some date format. So and then they will be giving some integer n. So we have to write a program to add n days to the given date and print the new date in the same format. If you see they have given one sample input and output. So for example, 21st is December 2025. If the n value is 3000, so 3000 days we have to add in this date. So then the output will be 26th November 2034. So this is the output we have to print. So this is all the questions. This 5 question has been asked on 22nd March 2025. Next we are going to see about which has been asked next day itself directly in the day 2. So it is regarding to March 23rd, 2025. It is day 2 they have asked the problem. So problem 6 which is based on snake pattern matrix traversal. So in this if you see they will be given some matrix. So the title is snake pattern matrix traversal. So they'll be giving some 2D square matrix. In this we have to print the elements in the snake pattern. For example, so they are given first row left to right, second we have to print it from right to left. Like this we have to follow. For example, they are given some example input. So it is a nested list 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So see if you see there first they have mentioned first we have to print from left to right. So it will be 1 2 3. So second row we have to print from right to left, then the data will be 6 5 4. It should be reversed. So if you see this is the output. So first 1 2 3, then right to left means 6 5 4, again left to right 7 8 9. This is the snake pattern they are given in the coding question. So next they are given regarding the binary addition. So we know binary addition very well. So 1 plus 0 it will be 0. So you can add and see the data. So it's regarding the binary addition. So next they have given the largest number formation. So in this they will be giving some non-negative integer array. So we have to arrange them to form the largest possible number and we have to print. So for example, with the 4 numbers we have to see what are the combinations we have in that which is the largest possible number and then we have to print. So this is all the questions which has been asked in 22nd and 23rd March 2025. So next set of questions we are going to see which is based on the 2nd April 2025. So there will be first question what they given in the sense we have to find second largest element. So the conditions they are given something. So if the array contains only one element or there will be no element in array, in the sense we have to return -1. For example, if the data is only 10 in my array, only single element. So in the question is we have to find the second largest element. So at that time there is no another data, right? So we have to print the same element which has been consists there, or else we have to return. So that's why they are given. If the array consists only one element or no element in the array, we have to return -1. If all the elements are the same, we have to return that element itself. For example, 5, 5, 5. So we have to return 5 as the answer. If the array has duplicates, but a valid distance second largest exists, we have to return the second largest. For example, 5, 5, 4. So in this scenario, 5 is duplicate, right? So second largest is considered as a 4 only. So these are the conditions they have given. According to these conditions, we have to write the code. So one sample input, sample output they have given, which is -1, -2, -3, 10, 10. So in this, which is the second largest number in the sense, first it will be 10. So next it is -1. So second largest is -1. So like that they have provided some sample input and output. So next they have given problem to check if a given string is palindrome. For example, we know how to check palindrome. For example, from left to right while pronouncing a word, or else right to left, it should be similar. For example, madam, M-A-D-A-M. If I reverse, the same pronunciation it will have, right? So in this palindrome concept they are given, we have to ignore the case sensitive. So small a, capital A, it is considered as a same. So that's why if this is the case, we have to print palindrome. So and then second they are given, ignore all non-alphabetic character. So if it is any non-alphabetic characters, we have to remove that. So after removing, if we see from the left to right or else right to left, it will be the same. So at that time we have to print it as a palindrome. So again third condition we have to ignore the spaces. So or else we have to skip. So for example, if you see in the string there is an empty space, but here there is no empty. Then also if it is any spaces is there, we have to ignore that and then we have to print it as a palindrome. So according to these conditions, we have to write the code. So next problem 3, they have given the find the missing numbers from 0 to n distinct numbers. The conditions they have provided. So array should be start from 0 up to n, and then no duplicates should be allowed. At least one missing number would be there. So these are the conditions it should have to follow. For example, so in this we have to find the missing numbers. So numbers they are given that it will start from 0 up to n. So here in the array we have 3, 0, 1, which is the missing, 0, 1, 2 is missing. So the output should be 2. So in the sample input 2, in this list we have 1, 2, 3, 0. So which is missing? Next data which is 4, because they are given at least one data will be missing, right? So next sample input is 1, 2. So in this sample output is 0, because so it starts from 0. So 0 it is not there. So we have to print the output as a 0 there. So at the same time they will be giving some time complexity as a constraints. We have to follow them. So and then the problem 4 is we have to find non-repeating character in a string. So the conditions are given. If no such character exists, we have to return -1. The comparison is case sensitive, and special characters and symbols are also counted. So at the same time they are given time complexity which we have to follow, and space complexity which we have to follow, which is big O of 1. So then problem 5, we have to find the longest substring without repeating characters. So in this they are given the condition, return the length of the longest substring without repeating characters, and comparison is case sensitive. All characters including special characters are considered. For example, if the input is A, B, A, B, C, D, A, E. So we have to find longest substring. At the same time it should be not repeating characters. At that time if we see A, B, C, D, it is continuous, right? So it is the longest substring which has not repeating characters. So the output is 4, because you have to count the length only. So they have given the expression A, B, C, D is the longest substring and it has the length 4. So again sample 2 they have given A, B, A, B, C, D, A, E. So in this if you see the longest Substring is nothing but A, B, C, D, and this A is different from the small a, right? So it is non-repeating. So this is sample 3. So this is all about the questions which you have asked in the comment. So that wraps up the latest Zoho coding questions from the March April 2025 hiring rounds. I hope walking through these problems helped you understand the patterns, string manipulations, and real time coding logic Zoho expects. So, thanks again to the viewers who messaged me asking for a document version. That's what gave me the push to compile and explain them in this video format. If you want any specific companies questions covered in next, just drop it in the comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Code and Innovate for more real time coding prep. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep innovating. Thank you for watching.